Well, hello. Welcome back to Brain Dump. It's me, Nichole, your host, blah, blah, blah. You know, we've been through this before. I've played these games before. This is not your first time hearing me. If it is, I'm sorry for the lack of introduction, but here I am. Hello. This is the Brain Dump podcast where I spout nonsense for however long I want, and it's kind of like therapy. But it's not. Because there's actually nothing of substance. Speaking of substance, a snubbed Oscar nomination right there. I don't even want to dive into how bad the Oscars were in terms of my predictions. But to give you a rough, vibe of how it went, 23 awards, only got 8 correct. 8 predictions correct, unfortunately. 'Twas a bad night for me and my luck, I guess. I was really hoping for a lot of different outcomes, but you know what? I'm still kind of happy with how everything turned out, and that's all I have to say. I did mention in the last episode that I was like, yay, Sean Baker, love Sean Baker. My opinions on Sean Baker have changed. This is due to the fact that he is just one of the endless amounts of celebrities that supports Israel. So, Sean Baker, we had our laughs, but no more. Okay. So, if this is also your first time hearing about this, now you know too. Do with this information what you will. My hair is also in braids today. If you are watching the podcast, I put my hair in pigtails just because I felt like it. My hair is dirty. I'm washing it today, so like this is what you're getting. It just felt right. Like I wanted to have my hair in a braid, but I wanted it to not look like I'm bald. So this is the best that you're gonna get. I just like kind of don't care. It's my day off. Like, give me a break. Okay. Today's episode, because, you know, my endless list of ideas was running a little short. It's running a little low. The endless list is becoming close to nope. The endless list might be ending. And by endless list, I mean there is no list. There is no such list. I'm making it all up as I go every week. I just literally had to step away for a second, so I have no idea where I last left off and what I was talking about. But yeah, the Oscars was definitely something that happened on Sunday evening. I really wish Demi Moore had won. I really do. I'm glad I'm not the only person who thinks this, because I know Katya and me, our brains are like this, because she also hates Amelia Perez. What the fuck was Amelia Perez about? Let's talk about Zoe Saldana's fucking acceptance speech after she got off stage from winning her Oscar for like best, what was it, supporting actress? Kind of, not even kind of, just very weirdly racist. To give you a quick summary for those of you who might not have heard of it, but like pretty much she goes on about saying how she doesn't like people's like response to the Amelia Perez movie because of like the fact that it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. And she was just saying how the story could have taken place anywhere in like Detroit, in Israel, in Gaza. Like she starts being really weirdly political and just being like, it's just a story about these 4 girls and like how it doesn't matter where you could have placed them, like they were gonna do XYZ, blah 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 blah. And everyone's like, what the fuck, girl? Apparently she's also kind of racist towards herself. So do with that information what you will. I honestly didn't know much about Zoe Saldana. I've watched her movies here and there. My parents are like huge fans of her. And I'm not I'm not putting down a woman of color or a woman of like Hispanic descent in any way, but like I don't think I fuck with her anymore. For for good reasons now. Another thing I just wanted to touch on really, really quick. I am so happy that Flow won animated feature. This is everything I've ever wanted in my life. And this isn't just because it's a movie about a cat. It is simply because it is a good movie. It just has such a great message behind it. How can a movie with Hello? A movie with no dialogue, just vibes. Perfect. Perfect all around. Doesn't matter how old you are, like what language you speak, you will fucking understand this movie and it will make you cry at least once, because as I mentioned in the last episode, it made me cry like about 4 times, okay? So please, again, do yourself the service of watching Flow. That's all I have to say about the Oscars. Also, the winner for documentary, I don't know if it was like a short. No, it wasn't. It was just a feature documentary. Congrats to them. I honestly can't remember the name. Let me not butcher it. It was documentary feature film, No Other Land. Need to check it out when I get the chance. I'm not really a documentary person, so I honestly, when I was picking out the nominees last episode, was just going based off vibes. But when I saw the like little short clips of like all of the documentaries or like the feature stuff, that I just kind of went based off of vibes for, they were really good. So proud, so happy. Crazy how a room full of Zionists stood up and clapped. Really crazy stuff. Like, that was truly just such a crazy thing to witness in real time. There is even fucking Selena Gomez presenting that award, a CEO of a makeup company that specifically supports Israel, having to announce that fucking shit. Oh my god. That was so, just the irony in and of itself, and it was really fucking funny to be like, oh my god. And then she had the audacity to be fucking whispering and giggling to Samuel Jackson while the people who won the award were talking. What were y'all giggling and laughing about back there? The fuck is there? So, like, what is so funny about anything that's going on in front of you? I just wish I knew what they were talking about. It would really, really confirm some suspicions and like doubts in my head. Anytime I saw Benny Blanco on Oscar night, I was like, jump scare. Jump scare. That's all I'm gonna say about the Oscars. I'm done. No other words. Just take what I just said, and that's it. For this week's episode, I decided that I was going to come on here and chat about Twitter. I know it's not Twitter anymore, it's X. I don't give a fuck what it is. It's always Twitter in my head, my brain, my heart. I will dead name it, okay? This is the one thing, this and the Gulf of Mexico, I will dead name, okay? Twitter, love it. Been a strong user of it since, want to say 2013, 2012 maybe. I used to be a really, really big One Direction fan, so naturally I was a One Direction fan account on Twitter, as a lot of others who I am like mutuals with, and just people in general that follow me or that I'm friends with are or used to be One Direction fan accounts. But anyway, I was gonna try to see if I could scroll all the way to like the depths of my Twitter history, because I have easily over 100,000 tweets, and I don't even know exactly how many tweets I have. That is just a rough estimate. I don't know. I could have little, like less or more, but I, again, have been tweeting since like it's going on 13 years. Oh my god. My Twitter account is like the age of a middle schooler. An 8th grader at best. That's crazy. I don't know why that made me feel a certain way, but it did. But it won't let me scroll, not even on my phone, not on my computer. I was trying to, like, there's a website that you can use to, like, look up, like stuff in the past, like websites in the past. It's called the Wayback Machine, if you've never heard of it, but like you can put in a lot of different URLs and it will just take you to whatever time period you want to see like a website. But I can't use it for my Twitter account for some reason. It just wouldn't let me because it's just hasn't been like being preserved since whatever time. So I guess it just won't let me. I don't know. Also, Twitter just doesn't let me scroll past 2017. So basically, I will be going through my Twitter from high school because I started high school 2016, graduated in 2020. So I'm going to be going through my wonderful little annoying ass 15-year-old self's tweets. I definitely was not tweeting in this era of my life as much as I was in middle school because One Direction wasn't what it was when I was in high school. They were basically almost over. Zayn had left. You know the whole story. I don't need to tell you One Direction lore and history. So let's get into reading this. I'm literally just going to be reading them and judging myself because I have a tendency to tweet whatever the fuck I want. Some of my tweets are funny. I'm not going to lie. To this day, currently, I do not tweet as often as I do. You'll maybe get like a handful of banger tweets from me in a year. I don't really go on Twitter to tweet anymore. I just go on Twitter to read tweets. So a lot of my tweets from now are just kind of like just funny little thoughts. But the tweets from back then, unhinged, unfiltered. Let's get into it. So I'm learning quickly that in 2017, I had completely forgotten this by now, but in 2017, I was a huge Shawn Mendes fan. I loved Shawn Mendes. I saw him live, I'm pretty sure, in 2017. So that's what I'm reading so far. July 26th, 2017, I see Shawn today with my best friend. I'm so pumped. And then, does anyone know when Shawn's meet and greet starts today? Mama, turns out you didn't even make it to the concert on time. You almost missed Charlie Puth opening, mama. I then posted, same day, Shawn was less than 10 feet away from me, and it's just like pictures of the concert. I just really, when I like an artist, or when I liked an artist in this time period, since I had literally nothing going on for me, did I like to just tweet about them? That would be everything and all I'd tweet about. I can't listen to Shawn without having post-concert depression. Literally 2 days later. I'm trying to see if there's anything good. I didn't even know Shawn liked Toblerone. Girl, shut the fuck up. Tweeting my YouTube videos, back to school supplies haul. Oh my god. That needs to be a podcast episode in and of itself. Just like going over my YouTube videos from when I was in high school because boy was I online and people were watching me. People were watching. Hey losers, today was my first day of sophomore year and it was okay. All of my odd classes are on one side of the school and I have to go upstairs so many times. Boo. Teenage girl complains about having to walk. Bro, doesn't even make 10,000 steps these days. Shut the fuck up. Like, you'll be okay. I wish I could show you guys. Hey y'all, just dropping these pics off here. Yeah, they're just selfies of me with space buns and my hair straight, just to give you an idea. And then August 20th, 2017, this song is a bop, just letting y'all know that. And it's Tyler, the Creator, 48. 48 is a good song though. I was not wrong when I said that, and I still stand by that. 48 states. I'll get it in. 48. It's crazy right now. I'm like, you can't see it obviously, but off camera, my first vinyl in my like vinyl collection is Wolf. So I'm like looking right at it as I'm saying this. It is also, as I'm recording this, Tyler the Creator's birthday. Happy birthday, King. You're turning, I don't want to acknowledge it, but you're 30 something. I think 31. Happy birthday, King. See you very soon. End of this month, March 22nd. If you're going to the Tyler, the Creator concert in Orlando, Florida, I'll be there. and I have VIP, and I'm GA. So you will catch me there looking hot as fuck. Will I get his attention this year? We will see. I barely got his attention in the Call Me If You Get Lost tour. And it was quite devastating and quite desperate of me to like think that he was gonna even look at me. Like, yes, I was at the front of barricade, but that man's got more on his mind than me. I'm just a short ass girl. Can my cat stop meowing at my door when she knows I clearly won't open it for her? This still applies to my daily life. Oh god. My David Dobrik merch came in the same day I got my clout goggles. Wow, Good Friday. That is such a 2017 thing to say. Oh my god. Okay, the VMAs happened. I tweeted about it. I tried to get Khalid to win Best New Artist. Okay, I forgot Sean follows me and he sees my tweets on his timeline. Aw, this is true. Shawn Mendes, the Shawn Mendes, follows me on Twitter. The backstory for that is, I believe one day he was just like tweeting, because you remember, that just reminded me of when celebrities would just be like, hey guys, I'm following a bunch of you guys. If you like this tweet or if you reply to this tweet, I'm following people back, blah, blah, blah. Those were the days, bro. But I think he was doing one of those where he was just like this tweet or retweet this tweet and I'll follow you. And I think I had quote tweeted it and I was like, follow me, you rat. And literally 5 seconds later, that motherfucker hit the follow button on me. And he's been following me ever since. Since 2017, 2016, I want to say. Shawn Mendes follows me on Twitter. Does that mean anything? No. Can't even get his attention even if I wanted to. Even though we're mutuals. Sean, if you were reading this, which you most likely aren't, I'm glad I was humble. Are you doing a collab with Nichole or not? Oh my god. And then oh my god, ew. I screenshotted a DM, like DMs that I had sent him, I believe. And it goes, I'll read it out to you right now. Imagine this. I go to a meet and greet and I call you Jimmy. Honey. Wow. And you call me honey. Meet and greet made, day made, month made, year made, life made. How about we get off Twitter, mama? Get off of Twitter. You are saying this to a grown-ass man. And you are underage. What is wrong with you? Why the fuck would I call him Jimmy? The fuck does that have to do with anything? September 12th, 2017. I really want to go to the mall, but I don't even know if it's open. This is what the hurricane does to me. Makes you want to buy stuff? Like, freak? What do you mean? Oh, by the way, I didn't have power for 2 days because of Hurricane Irma, and it came on last night. I was so happy. Oh my god, Hurricane Irma. I forgot that was in 2017. Do I have anything good here? A lot of these tweets that happened in 2018 or like end of 2017 are just me promoting YouTube videos. Okay, January 2nd, 2018. AA, what's up, bitches? Long time no see. I hate myself too. And then, great way to start off the year for the Paul brothers. I'm happy this happened to Logan. I think this was in reference to the Suicide Forest video. Okay, calm down there, girl. I woke up later than I usually do today. What the fuck? I'm still sick, but living. I dyed my hair 5 days ago, and I just washed my hair, and I can already see my roots. I want to cry. So true. Been there. Except I don't even dye my hair anymore. But I can still relate to the struggle, because there's nothing worse than dyeing your hair and then it already growing out like not even a week after you've done it. Like, what if I just started crying because what do you mean my hair is not growing this fast? I refuse to believe it. That was like the one thing about bleaching my hair I absolutely hated, because why are my roots already growing in and I just bleached my hair at the beginning of the week? Like, it made no sense. No fun. I'm upset because even though I don't watch the 50 Shades series, Zayn always is featured in the soundtrack, but this year it's Liam. I don't even know what that means, and I don't even remember that song. What song am I talking about? 50 Shades of Grey, Liam. I gotta look up the 50 Shades of Grey movies, I guess. Oh, I found it. 50 Shades Freed. For You, Liam Payne, Rita Ora. I'm gonna listen to it for a second here. Look at this. Hold on. What if I told y'all I don't remember that happening ever? That was not a notable song whatsoever. Wowie. Wow. Okay. Let's see. I really want a new headboard. Wow, who can relate? And I had the audacity at the beginning of this podcast episode to say that I had bangers. Oh my god, no, you didn't, girl. My world revolves around the network, the Food Network, and HGTV. I'm an actual 80-year-old woman, but I used the wrong form of woman. I used the plural form of woman. And I was 16. So, actually not even yet. Not yet. I was 15. But I was gonna be 16 very soon. I'm like that one Baby Keem song. I was 15, I was 16, I was 15, I was 16. I'm sorry about that. That was really bad. Oh wow, I even corrected myself. Actually, the next tweet I said, woman, I love being in a college level English class. It's clearly being put to good use. Thank you. I clocked myself. Stop coming onto Twitter to give your crummy advice. It's annoying and I really don't care for it. Who was that in relation to? I don't know. I've never seen a second of a Star Wars movie and I don't know why I haven't. It's because they're not good. They're like really long and they're like not good. So don't worry, girl. It's okay. I actually have seen 2 since this tweet. A lot of bad movies. And I personally I don't know if it's just the first 2 that I saw that just weren't like good enough for me to be like, oh my god, yeah, I need to watch all of this. Or if it's just because I was watching it to make my ex happy. But I wasn't really into it. I'm not gonna lie. I need money to go to Harry, but GA is almost $700 and nosebleed tickets are $90. That's one thing about me. I will never buy nosebleed tickets. Because why would I go see an artist if I'm gonna go to sit in the nosebleeds? Makes no sense whatsoever in my eyes. I always, like, if I'm going, I'm either going the middle section of the concert or GA. But I always strive to be in GA because I like to be on that floor. I like it. It feels like the best view for some reason. Anything higher than floor just feels too far away and I'm like not immersed enough. First episode of Black Mirror is so fucked up, but then again, so is the whole series, LOL. Yeah. Let's bring back Black Mirror. I know that they're making a new season. Can't wait to see what that's going to be about. I genuinely have never fully watched all of Black Mirror. I've seen like a couple episodes from the first season and then a couple episodes of like one of the seasons that like blew up when like the show really started gaining more momentum and like more people talking about it. It's definitely one of their more popular seasons. I could not tell you what season it was. But that first episode, I still remember it to this day, where like it's like a pig, it's like related to pigs and politicians, and it's just weird, but it's good. And it kind of could like serve today. I don't know. I just want to talk to the person who thought it was a good idea to throw out my cookie dough that was in the fridge. It's probably my mom, and my mom probably threw it away. And probably for good reason too. You know when you cough and it's got phlegm? ... That's my situation right about now. Gross. Why the fuck would you tell the internet that? My brain is fried after practicing algebra for an hour. It's 2018, by the way. It's not even cold outside right now, but since I live in Florida, people are busting out any type of quote-unquote winter coat / jacket they own, LOL. I could never leave LOL behind because I've used it for more than 3 years. That's like my way of saying something is funny. Sorry if you're a pussy ass bitch that says I can't breathe. You remember? Y'all remember that? People still do that to this day, actually. And I'm not one of them. And I will never be one of them. Because why am I just typing gibberish when I can just type LOL a lot quicker, a lot shorter? Gets me straight to the point, you know? Most of my friends say I can't breathe when they laugh at something so sorry I dragged y'all sucks to suck. Ooh, not the subtweet. I forgot Twitter extended the tweet limit. I'm ready to write a fucking 5-paragraph essay in MLA format about why I love cheese. Some things are not meant to be tweeted, I think. And that was one of them. I'm wearing 2 layers of clothing and thick ass socks, yet my feet are still ice cold. This tweet right here. Been there. Literally me a couple weeks ago when it was cold as fuck. I am dead ass going to buy a record player. I never bought one. I never have bought one even to add on to it. I only got one given to me as a gift. My parents think going to a concert is annoying. Like, what the fuck is so annoying about going to see your fave live? And I stand by that because, yeah, why would it be annoying to go see someone in concert? They've just never seen anyone they like in concert. That's all. God, I wish this next tweet I'm going to read resonated today as hard as it was like back then. I'm going thrift shopping tomorrow and I'm expecting to walk out not disappointed. I live by this to this day. But it's so much easier to disappoint me these days at the thrift store, like at any thrift store. It sucks. Maybe it's just me, but I find when you're vacuuming and you pick up little specks on the floor and you hear the specks going through the vacuum, ugh, so satisfying. And you know what I thought I ate with that? I really did. By the way, spelled specks, wrong. Oh my god. Follow me on Instagram and I'll follow back. And it's a screenshot of my page and my bio on Instagram was Brody. 1,800 followers though. I brought a tissue to bed with me last night and now it's nowhere to be found. You ate it. Update on the whole thrift shop situation. I left because A, there was barely any cute stuff, and B, the lines were unbelievably long. Oh my god, in 2014, I retweeted one of my own tweets from 2014. The kids in my school don't understand how much I love One Direction, like fuck you. I have never felt more like a hormonal teen than right now, holy shit. The next tweet is, I'm breaking out everywhere. Ew. But also, I can still relate to this. Oh. That was like 5 years ago, and I can still relate to it, unfortunately. I legit thought Zayn turned 26 today, and I cried internally when I found out he actually turns 25. Like, shouldn't you be happy he's not turning as old as you thought he was, you fucking dumb bitch? Bro, I love being a fake stan. My icon isn't me being disappointed or anything, it's just me being blinded by the fucking sun. I really want to tell this guy he's cute, like I'd date him, but I don't want to come off as desperate, lol, I just think he's fine. And you know what? That's a lot of people's struggle these days. And you know what also? Something else in regards to this tweet is I did tell this guy that he was cute. And then he proceeded to not talk to me, or even, I think he unfollowed me, I'm gonna be honest. To be honest, I never actually spoke to him in real life, so we did not have like a friendship over like outside of the internet. We just followed each other on Instagram because we just went to school with each other, but I don't think he really cared to follow me, like keep following me or even just reply, but he did read it and he did ignore it. So my fear of rejection was real. And you know what? I don't care. I will still do this to this day. It is Women's Month, so to me, fuck men. But if you do like someone right now, go tell them. Because might as well get it off your chest now and not wait and waste time. That's what I've always thought. I hate wasting time because we don't have a lot of it. So if you just keep thinking, oh, I'll tell them the next time I see them, or oh, what are they gonna say? If they say no, bro, then you just move on. I know that sounds hard for a lot of people to accept, but like, I can promise you there's someone else out there who, if you told them you liked them, would respond in a much better way and in a way that would make you feel happy and wanted. But you don't have to feel wanted by anyone. You can just be happy with yourself. Yeah, I'm like an advocate for like self-love or whatever. Except sometimes I don't really love myself. Ugh. Sometimes I do be needing the validation of others, but that's okay. I'm a human, I'm a girl, and I am someone chronically online, so naturally I feel like it's warranted to want attention from humans. I don't know what that was about. I'm gonna continue. We're still in 2018. I stan Enya, yet have never met her. She follows me on Instagram, Twitter. I've called her live on You Now. She's liked my pics and commented on them. She's DM'd me. I've bought her merch twice, have gone to the mall she constantly hangs out at, yet have never gotten the chance to meet her. Still 2018, by the way. I cannot begin to tell you how big of an Enya fan I was. And when I say Enya, I would hope everyone knows who I'm talking about, but it's Enya Manzoor, freaking internet celebrity, I'd say, internet icon. I used to be a really big fan of her. I was obsessed with her. Truly, what's the term? Imposter syndrome. I had it with her. I was like really looking to her to get like my vibes curated in high school. Like when I got out of my weird phase that I was in like beginning of freshman year / sophomore year, I was just obsessed with the way that she ran the fucking internet. I just was like, I want to be like this. I want to be cool like her. Like, she's cool as fuck. She's the vibe. And she still is, you know? She has been and will always be that girl. And I wanted to, you know, capture that moment, that essence for myself. And did a lot of people think that did a lot of people tell me that I reminded them of her? Yes. So it did work. But since high school, I have completely changed that. I do not in any way or shape or form whatsoever try to mimic her. She actually unfollowed me on Instagram too, so we kind of had beef with that. I don't know what that was about. She knows who I am, though, because when I did meet her for the first time, she did recognize me from following me on Instagram. And then the second time I met her, she was like, "Oh my god, hey." Like we fucking knew each other. She was like, "Hey, bitch." Oh, so we know each other. We're friends. I think it was just a case of me being too obsessed. So I'm glad I was able to stop it when I could. I also just think since she's not as like chronically online as she used to be, it's a lot easier to not like want to be like, "Oh my god, I have to copy her. I have to copy her." Girl, no you don't. There's so many people online. Like, be yourself. Duh. But yes, she did follow me on Twitter. She followed me everywhere. Like, I completely remember like in 7th grade when she followed me on Twitter, we would DM each other and she would be in school and she'd send me a picture of her in school. And I was just like, "Oh my god, like we are literally DMing each other right now. Like we're both in class. This is crazy. This is so crazy." And it was mostly me, by the way, like carrying the conversation. Like I'd be asking like a million questions and then she'd like reply to one thing and be like, "Oh my god, she just texted me back. Like, this is crazy." Or like I'd swipe up on her story on Instagram and she would reply back and I'd be like, "Oh my god, like I'm literally famous. Like don't fuck with me." Like in my head, we were like this. We were besties. Mutual besties. I think it was just me taking it a bit too far mentally, but that is neither here nor there, girl. We carry on. Update on the guy I wanted to call cute. I told him and I'm nervous. LOL, I don't even like him. Sounds like you might. I'm craving donuts. When am I not? Why do I want to marry Post Malone right now? Ugh. Today is the last official day of Harry being 23 and I'm upset. Mama, a world of hurt in front of you. Like, straightens hair is instantly 10 times hotter, and I agree with this. Every time I do a blowout, is when I get the most compliments on my hair. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, I love your hair. I love your hair today. Your hair looks so good. Oh my god." Where are these compliments when my hair is curly? I do get them, but just not as often. Like, I will just get random ass people coming up to me and being like, "I love your hair." Thank you. Where's this energy when my hair doesn't look straight? Society. You have a lot of questions to answer. Hi, I love my mans who's not my mans. I think I know exactly who this is about, and You do not love him, girl. Stop it. Ugh, I wish my hair was more blonde, but at the same time, it's really good where it's at. But like, it could just be a tad bit lighter. Okay, do something about it. Jesus. Good night, dummies. I just ate about half a pound of rice and quinoa. Skinny queens worldwide are shaking. And then I replied, they're actually doing just fine. I like that I humble myself because I would have bullied the fuck out of myself. Why have I had Suit and Tie by Justin Timberlake stuck in my head lately? And this is so true because I'll go through episodes where it's in my head, it's not in my head, it's back in there. It's like, there's something about that song that's like weirdly so good. Like, I be on my suit and tie, shit ties, I be on my, I can't wait to, like, yes, I understand that. Does anyone else feel that way about that song, or just me? Cool. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. I'm only tweeting this because it makes me laugh every time I hear it. I love ruining everything. It's a specialty I have. I tweet too much for a following that I don't have. LOL. Tell me how I was expecting it to rain all day and the weather app on my phone literally told me it was going to rain, but I haven't seen a single drop all day. Who are you telling this to? There's no one listening, by the way. Like, I need to paint my nails and also finish my homework, but I only expect to do one of those, and y'all know damn well which one I'm gonna do. Mama's gonna paint her damn nails, one thing, that's for sure. Big mood, my brother who is turning 30 years of age, playing with a fidget spinner as my mom talks to him. If that isn't the most 2018 tweet I've ever read. Fidget spinner mention. Fidget spinner mentioned. If you catcall, I'm just gonna ultimately assume you have a small dick. This isn't shade, I just like to say things guys do and claim they have small dicks. Don't need to apologize for that, queen. 90 by Jaden Smith makes me so happy. That was when I was in my Jaden Smith vibes. Like, you could not take Jaden Smith away from me. You cannot take Jaden Smith off of my Spotify. It was playing all of his music. I quote tweeted a Sean tweet that says, "Hey, me when someone pokes my stomach out of nowhere." That was funny. Oh my god. I'm so pumped to watch Shane's 6-part series. It's the only thing getting me through this week. Oh, that's when Shane used to post all the time. Like hour-long videos. And I was sat. And I was watching. Could not be me these days. These days, it's like, ooh, Slushy Noobs posted. Ooh, Sinjin Drowning posted. Ooh. That's it. It's only really those two. I guess Quenlin Blackwell posted. Ooh. That's it, though. True T sis. I almost didn't date someone because they had an Andrew. An Andrew? An android. Okay. Just kidding, but the idea of this is funny. What it is fucked up, but I mean, hey, I'm not wrong. I love when artists just throw concerts at you and you can't even afford a bag of chips. And I stand by this to this day, because why do artists know exactly when I'm my brokest and then they announce, oh, tour date coming next week, concert coming next week, pre-sale coming? Fuck you, bro. What if I had to pay rent? What if I'm about to overdraft on my credit card? And you're gonna come to my face and say, pre-sale next week. Here's the code. Here's the website to sign up for the code. Oh my god. And you know what? My dumbass will go sign up. And you know what? My dumbass will hit confirm purchase on the tickets. Did I have money for them in the beginning, like to begin with? No. That's the problem. That's how I get myself into debt. Crazy debt. That's one thing I will never be like, oh no, I'm not gonna do that. Besides the most recent instance where I actually did exercise some self-discipline was when The Weeknd announced his tour. I checked the dates, I checked the prices. Mama, we were never gonna go. There was never a chance for me. Ever. My minimum budget, $200. What would that get me? Maybe a parking pass for the day, but not a seat at the fucking concert venue. I'm just kidding. There probably was a ticket that was like that, but again, nosebleeds. And what did I say earlier? Why the fuck would I buy a nosebleed ticket for a show? I'm not that kind of girl. The guy I used to like just basically subtweeted me on Snapchat because I talked about America's Got Talent, and he recently posted a PSA on how talent shows are fake and whatnot. The entire time I watched, I was like, just at me next time, lol. Fuck you, Yelp. Sending me loud ass notifications to go to a bakery. Shut up, bro. Do baby on board signs make any difference on a car? Because I honestly don't think they do. This is where the good tweets start showing up. I started watching Kissing Booth on Netflix and it's painfully cringy, but for some reason I want to keep watching more. I can't wait to bleach my hair over the summer and then chop it again. Ugh, my mind, it amazes me sometimes. This is true. I like my hair length and it's perfect for ponytails, but it's way too long for me and I just genuinely enjoy my hair being near shoulder length. And growth is learning that actually your hair looks better past your shoulders, queen. Just not that awkward length where it's like just passing your shoulders. You gotta have it a little bit past your shoulders to kind of look at your hair and be like, oh, okay, it looks good. Because that awkward length between like being above your shoulders and a little bit below your shoulders is the grossest length you could have your hair be, I swear to God. People always talk about how older people judge them on wearing ripped jeans, but I have never once been judged. I still haven't to this day, but I will say I do not like ripped jeans personally. I do not own a pair anymore because I'm past that. Once you hit like 20 years old, girl, you don't put the ripped jeans down. You don't need to be wearing them. They're ugly. It's so hard to find ripped jeans that don't look ugly these days. I don't know what it is. I love looking at my bathroom floor and seeing one lonely little whisker from my cat's face. I do like that. I love finding little whiskers on the ground. It's my favorite thing. I used to collect them, and I still do. I used to collect them with this cat that I'm talking about in specific, but I do collect cat whiskers and cat claw caps. I have a little shrine of them where I keep my perfumes. It's basically a cat altar. There's like a reason for it. I just forgot. There was like a book that I had read a page of, and it was like, if you ever find your cat's whiskers or cat like claw caps on the ground, to keep them and put them together and kind of just create like a little cat altar. And it has something to do, like it's something spiritual. I just completely forgot the meaning behind it. I just have a good time collecting whiskers. I have so many whiskers. I love that. What will I do with them? Nothing. I will just continue collecting them because it's just crazy how many times one can lose a little whisker. It's so cute. I like to just see how many. I think I have at least 10, bro. Like I have a good amount of whiskers. Quinoa is so fun to eat. Like, not only is it good for you, but you can squish it. Like, who the fuck was this innovative? I need to thank them directly. Me saying, who is this innovative? Like, someone created quinoa. Mama, it grew from the ground. Also, why did this tweet sound like it was, like, trying to promote health for some reason? I almost played Fortnite the other day, but didn't end up playing because it took too long to load. Hey internet, what the fuck does ribbed mean? I've lived not knowing what it means for years now. Please educate me. Mama, I don't know what to tell you. You either know or you don't. You bet your fucking ass I'd go see Brockhampton live over Sean any day. And I did. Yo, I'm deadass swooning over Matt Champion more and more every damn day. Wow, I wish I was 18 suddenly. Ew. Like, actually, ew. Ew, why the fuck would you say that? I can't believe people still mistake barley and barley. They are two different things. That shit pisses me off. Starting off junior year on the right foot with no schedule. I'm confused and I just want to show off my fit. What's crazy about this is I actually did not go to class until like the very end of the day because of like the scheduling problems I was having. Because it said I wasn't enrolled in school anymore, but I was like, I am though. Like, I was literally, like, you guys know me. This is my 3rd year here. What the fuck do you mean I'm not enrolled? Like, what does this mean? Oh, this is when I get into my more Brockhampton territory, so I'm kind of like, I don't give a fuck about Shawn Mendes anymore. Brockhampton really decided to drop merch out of nowhere when I'm trying to buy my hair bleach. Problems. So many problems. This kid I know is really out here hating on locals with a passion when we all know he's just as much of a local. This is when the local hate really started. This is when it was like trending to like hate the people that live in your area and like stereotype the fuck out of the people in your area. And I hated the people in my area so much. I would tweet about them all the time. I just had a staring contest with my cat and I couldn't stop laughing. Y'all ever do that, actually? Like, I agree. I love having staring contests with cats. I didn't poop yesterday. I think my intestines got too excited from meeting Enya and Drew. I've officially become the whitest Hispanic out there. I enjoy eating pesto with my pasta. There, I said it. Hispanics come for me. I don't even know what that means. Y'all, my day has been amazing. I made friends with a squirrel. My dream come true. I love squirrels. I just realized it must be so easy to go trick-or-treating in an apartment building. Like, all you do is just go door to door, which isn't even that long of a distance compared to trick-or-treating in a neighborhood of houses, lol. When she be thinking, maybe put the phone down and don't tweet it. Maybe. I just saw a girl wearing a beret like it's not a whole 80 plus degrees outside. When are people going to realize a new year will not be the year? Thank you and good night. Now we're in 2019, finally. People that have AirPods but also cracked phone screens are the literal scum of this earth. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And you know what's crazy is I'm one of these people now. But like my phone screen, it's cracked, but like to the point where it's like you wouldn't really notice. It's not like my entire screen is just cracked and every time you swipe the fucking fingers, your fingers are gonna get glass shards in them. It's just like a little crack. So to me, it's fine. I'm going to New York in the summer and you better believe the number one thing I want to do the most is meet Colin Jost. Still stand by that. I love Colin Jost. He's such a hot white guy. This was what I thought was going to be my hit tweet, bro. Because I thought about this and I thought it was so funny. So I tweeted it. And it is Liam and then the Nissan logo. Because Liam Nissan, I really thought I was onto something there. And I did get 2 retweets and 3 likes. So I thought I cooked up a banger for sure. I find it funny that there are times when I would kill for someone to kiss me or vice versa, but I've never even kissed someone. Wow. Facts. Hi, I never tweet anymore. I'm doing well. August 8th, 2019. Bitches will walk out of the mall with an Urban Outfitters bag with one $50 shirt. It's me. I'm bitches. Do you think Trump knows about TikTok? This is the kind of shit that keeps me up at night. And what if I told you he did? He does know about TikTok, bro. And you know what? Actually, he's trying to get rid of it. And actually, you know what? At the beginning of 2025, he's gonna try to actually get rid of TikTok, but he will not be successful. And everyone's gonna think that TikTok is gonna be gone forever, but actually, it's not. And everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, he saved TikTok," but that's not even like no. I'm sorry. Just trying to tell 2019 Nichole what's gonna go down in like 4 years. Locals on Instagram claim with their whole chest they're photographers and just use portrait mode and Instagram filters. Sit down, please. My dad will really say what I'm watching is dumb and then watch some dumb 10 most dangerous animals on the planet shit. Does my forehead say dumbass on it or does his? Okay. Meghan Trainor is just the white version of Lizzo. Damn. Your girl watches the Food Network on TV. I watch Bon Appetit on YouTube. We are not the same. It's dangerous how much I rely on my slip-on Vans. I literally hate wearing any other shoe. And that was we're in 2020, guys. We're in 2020, officially. Harry Styles, you are a fraud. I don't know what that means. I can't physically imagine being able to stand up immediately after being tackled by a fucking football player. I agree. Topher Grace and Pete Buttigieg. I rest my case. This is when I found out that they look almost identical side by side. Bro, this and also John Mulaney and Roy Blair, when I found out about these pairs of white guys that looked identical side by side, oh my god, I was freaking the fuck out. I was like, guys, am I crazy? Or why do these guys look like clones? Yeah. I don't know why. Someone take the internet away from her? Like, okay, cool. I hate showing cleavage. Okay, Miss Conservative. It's true. I don't like to show cleavage. I don't know. It's an insecurity thing of mine. It has nothing to do with like people who show cleavage. Like, you guys are awesome. If you are confident enough to show off your boobs, good for you. Me, I'ma hide them bitches any chance I get. You will not see me with a V-neck anywhere. Like, there's not even a V-neck in my closet. I would never have a V-neck ever. Dude, I swear to God, I get so fucking weird when I walk in school. It feels like I can walk completely different. It's scary. I hate doing that. When you overthink so much to the point where you are like, I feel like everyone's looking at me and I'm walking really weird right now because I'm very, very self-aware of the way that I'm walking. It's the worst. I absolutely hate that. Bitches love preaching about their skincare routine, but there is not a single product with sunscreen in it, and that's on premature skin aging. Only ugly people endorse Joe Biden. It's just a proven fact. Mama, wait till you find out about the 2024 elections. One of my greatest accomplishments in life is passing a math class in Spanish. I still can't believe that's just like a memory I've suppressed since middle school. Quarantine life has me overthinking if I have a UTI or not because I swear I don't pee this fucking often. And I probably did have a UTI. It's the craziest thing. Quarantine day 4. Don't know how you bitches stay inside for more than a day. My brain is declining and I hate everyone. Also, I really want to dye my hair and I'm violently fighting the urge. I wish my brain didn't have the power to think. Send tweet. Girls be like, what's your fave number? Like, monkey covering eyes emoji and the like 2 fingers like doing the little this. I forgot what it's called, but like, you know, the little like me. Like, I'm so quirky and oh. I don't know how to explain that, like, if you're not watching. So I'm sorry. Guys be like, real talk, whip or nay. It's taken me this long to get into Trixie Mattel. 18 years of my dreadful life. Will I ever forgive myself? Is the sky green? No. This is when I actually started getting good at tweets. Can raccoons get the coronavirus? Thinking. Because that's sad, and yes, they do. Like, wait till you find out. Yes, they do. Am I the only one excited to hear the census? How many of y'all are there, really? Locals be live on Instagram complaining about how they can't go to the beach. Just shut up and do your online work, please, I beg of you. Sometimes I think I'm not enough, and then I think about the fact that horse girls literally inhabit this plane of existence. Whoa. I said fuck horse girls, for real. Damn. KK Slider is looking down at me and questioning why all my Spotify playlists sound the same. Sir, I beg of you, please spare me. I have no taste. It really hits me sometimes that my last day of school was March 13th, and I had no clue I'd never go back to school. That's like an actual fucking mentally torturing event for my socially active mind. Saying too much right now, like, stop. Somebody just loves to say words for no reason. Today was not just Mother's Day, but also test Nicole's mental health. Oh no, she's crying for the 3rd time today. Oh, she wanted to cry because a YouTube video said you look great today, but she had tears from her previous crying session streaming down her face. Boo-hoo, so sad. Damn. I'm fine now. I have played Animal Crossing New Horizons 3 times today. I want Isabelle. People need to stop casting King Batch in movies. Please, the man cannot act for shit. Okay, there's like so many more tweets that I need to go through, but like I feel like this is becoming way too long. So I will just end the podcast episode here, but let me just relay to you my most recent tweet from 3 days ago. Oh, Mikey Madison didn't deserve the Oscar. Honora didn't deserve Best Picture. Okay, but why can't anyone tell me why Garrett Watts was at the fucking Oscars? And I stand by that. Y'all saw him too, or just me? Y'all saw him in that audience? And no, he wasn't even in like the people who just like bought a ticket to the Oscar. He was in the main crowd with the other crew and like actors. Like, how did he get there? How did he get access to that? I don't know. Mind-boggling to me. Okay, I need to go because goddamn, this episode is gonna be long as hell, and it's gonna be a bitch for me to edit later. I'm not looking forward to it, but I just got lost in the metaphorical Twitter sauce of my old days. That was really bad. I hated that I said that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. If you did and you ever want me to make a part 2 of this, I most definitely can. Because I only got up until 2020, bro. I still have 5 years to talk about. Let me know if y'all are interested. But for now, this is all you have. Enjoy it while you can. And make great decisions. Have a good rest of your week, weekend, day. I don't give a fuck. Just have a great time. Be happy. Be so cunt and delicious and awesome and beautiful. And I will hear from you. See from you is crazy. I will not. I will hear from you, and you will hear from me next week. This is Brain Dump. I'm Nichole. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.